Welcome to live coverage of Republic Tigers baseball. First game of the year at Hillcrest, and we are joining in progress. The Tigers are the home team, even though we're playing at Hillcrest. They moved the game here because of the field conditions with all the rain in Republic, and so playing on the turf here at Hillcrest instead to open things up. But the Tigers will bat last and are wearing their new home whites, kind of the cream color that the Cardinals adopted a few years ago. So snazzy new uniforms, and the ball just, if you were watching there, the ball just slipped through the fingers of Colt Tate as he threw it down to second, and he almost beamed the pitcher, London Hayes. Tyler Burks, the starting pitcher for the Tigers, and he worked out of a bases-loaded jam in the first inning and did not allow a run to score. So 0-0 as we start the bottom of the first inning. And Connor Sandridge bats first, and he looks at a breaking ball high and away. Lineup for the Tigers today. Connor Sandridge leads it off and plays second base, and we'll give you the rest after this pitch. And that one bounces up there. He tried to jump out of the way. It hit him on the bounce, and so he tosses it back to the pitcher. And Sandridge is down at first base after being hit by a pitch. That was probably the easiest hit by pitch he'll ever have to deal with. So Sandridge is on to lead it off, and the number 2 hitter is Gunnar Ellison, the left fielder. Gavin Beckner on deck. He's batting third, and Trace Harrington in the cleanup spot plays first base. Beckner's behind the plate today. And the pitch to Ellison is low and inside. Bounced up there. 1-0. After Harrington, Tyler Burks bats fifth. He's the pitcher. Ace McWaters is the third baseman, batting sixth. Cole Isles is in right field, batting seventh. Garrett Lester plays center and bats eighth. And Devin Hughes is the shortstop, and he bats ninth. And that pitch is inside off the plate. 2-0 to Gunnar Ellison with Connor Sandridge on deck. From the stretch, London Hayes delivers, and that one's inside as well. And it's a 3-0 count, and Hayes is struggling with his control early. And that is ball 4. So 4 straight balls to Ellison puts him on base. A hit batsman and a walk. And that brings up the number 3 hitter, Gavin Beckner. And a visit to the mound. That's Colt Tate, the catcher, out to talk to London Hayes, and they'll discuss what they're planning to do here with 2 on and nobody out in the bottom of the first inning. Hayes from the stretch delivers, and that one is high. And thinking back, I'm not sure if he has thrown a strike yet. Might have thrown a strike to Sandridge. Don't remember that full at bat, but 4 straight to Ellison, and now ball to start things off to Beckner. And that one is a called strike. That one was on the edge of the corner. And it's 1-1. Trace Harrington waits on deck. And Beckner watches the ball bounce up there outside, 2-1. Harrington, the younger brother of Riker, who was a big part of that quarterfinal team last year for the Tigers. And Harrington already as a sophomore in the cleanup spot in the first game of the season. But first, we've got Gavin Beckner. Count to him is 2-1. Trying to keep Sandridge close in the middle, and bounced up there. The ball is in the turf, and Sandridge slides all the way past third base. And he is safe. So he moves up on a wild pitch. Ellison stays at first. It's 1st and 3rd for Beckner. And a 3-1 count. And there goes Ellison. And there's a swing and a miss by Beckner. Ellison takes second on the stolen base. And the count is full to Beckner now, 3-2. If the catcher Colt Tate had thrown down to third after the ball hit the dirt, he had no chance of catching Sandridge, but he had no way of knowing that Sandridge was going to slide about 2 feet past the base. They probably would have been able to tag him out. But the common thing to do there is not risk the throw when you know you're not going to get him, and so that's what he smartly did. But Sandridge caught a break, and Beckner walks. Brett Hendrickson is going to come in and run for Beckner. And Harrington bats with the bases loaded. The sophomore in the cleanup spot, the first time he's batted at the varsity level, and he watches the ball outside. So exactly what you want from the cleanup spot, batting with the bases loaded. Nobody out first inning. Tyler Burks, the pitcher, is on deck. And a breaking pitch catches the inside corner. Evens the count 1-1. Next one is on the way. And Harrington kind of offered at it. It tipped his bat. And it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Trace Harrington. And here comes the next one. And that one's way outside, 2-2. Bases loaded, nobody out to Harrington. And the pitch is chopped to third, kind of an in-between hop, and it eats up the third baseman. And he can't handle it. Ethan Cates came in, and he kind of caught it in between. And let's watch it again. That's going to be an error on Cates. And the run scores and the bases remain loaded. So Sandridge crosses the plate. And a swing and a grounder foul into the Hillcrest dugout over on the first base side. Harrington gets the RBI on the ground out, so first RBI of the year for Republic. And there's a swing and a shot down the left field line. He pulled it foul. Burks was way in front of it. He hit it hard. But nothing but a long strike, and it's 0-2 on Tyler Burks. He had a chance to give himself a big lead early when he goes back out to the mound in the top of the second. And there's a swing and a shot down the third baseline. It is fair. It's going to score 1. It's going to score 2, and the other runners are going to hold at first and second. So it's an RBI single for Tyler Burks. Ellison came around to score. And so did Hendrickson, running for Beckner. 2 RBIs for Burks. And it's runners at first and second. And we've got a visit to the mound. 3-0 the score. Tigers on top. And while they do that, we're going to take a quick break and be back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Visit to the mound is over. And Ace McWaters will come to the plate. McWaters, the third baseman. And a swing and a foul back. So London Hayes gets ahead of McWaters. He started to get ahead of the hitters, hasn't got anything to show for it yet, but has pitched better the last 2 or 3 batters that he did early. And the next pitch to McWaters is lined back up the middle over the head of the second baseman. Into center field, they're going to try to score Harrington. Runner tries to go to third, and he is safe. The ball gets away, and Burks is going to stay at third, but down to second goes McWaters. So McWaters with a single and an RBI. Harrington comes in to score, and Burks over to third. And then McWaters on the throw takes second. So it's second and third, still nobody out, and Cole Isles steps in. Isles playing right field today. We'll see him on the mound as the season wears on, and he takes the breaking ball on the outside corner. 0-1 to Cole Isles. And Isles swings and misses. He had a big cut and swung right through it. So it's 0-2 to Cole Isles. Tigers with a fast start, 4 runs in the bottom of the first inning, and that ball is in the dirt. Isles takes it. Isles should know when a curveball is coming. He throws it. Got one of the best curveballs in the area, and he can throw it for strikes. And now Kurt Plotner's wants the umpire to check, and I'm not sure what they're checking. Well, the count's 2-2. No, it's 1-2. Umpire said 2-2, and I thought maybe I'd missed something, but it's 1-2. 1-2 to Isles. Runners at second and third, nobody out. And the pitch is hit hard to second base. The ball is bobbled, picked back up. Throw to first is off the mark. Isles is safe, and both runners are going to score. Isles kind of tripped over the first baseman. And that's tough luck for the pitcher, London Hayes. Got the ground out, or what would have been the ground out. And the second baseman, Holton Pyle, couldn't make the play. So that's an E4. Still an RBI for Isles, because Burks would have scored on the ground out anyway. Does not get 2 RBIs because McWaters scored on the error. And it's 6-0 Republic on top, and still nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. And there's a swing and a hard hit ball into the gap in left center. It's going to fall in front of the left fielder. Runner's going to try to take third. That's Isles. He slides in, dives in safely, and up to second base goes Garrett Lester. So Lester with a base hit in his first varsity at bat. And it's second and third. And Devin Hughes, shortstop, comes to the plate. And he hits it down the third baseline, and it's going to go out of play. Left fielder Cannon Brayfield went after it, ran out of real estate. And it's 0-1 now to Devin Hughes. Hiles at third, Lester at second. And a swing and a foul back out of play. I think the hit by Lester would be a single. He might make the case it was a double, and we'll see what the official book in the dugout has. I'm going to mark him as a single. 0-2 now to Hughes, and he swings and misses at a pitch out off the plate. He chased it, and that's the first out of the inning. And we're back to the top of the lineup, Connor Sandridge. So the Tigers batted around before they got their first out, and they've got two more runners in scoring position waiting for Sandridge. And he swings and hits it hard into right center field. It bloops into the gap. And both runners are going to score, and then Sandridge almost took second. Isles scored easily. Lester had to hold up and see what was going to happen with the ball, and as he got to third, he kind of hesitated. If you watch Lester come to third base, and he's not sure what to do, and then he decides to go on, comes in to score. So two more RBIs for Sandridge on the single. And it's 8-0. Ellison walked, stole a base, and scored his first time up earlier this inning. Bats with one out and a runner at first. And he hits it hard down the third baseline, and it's about 6 feet foul. Turned on it, but got a little too far out in front. So it's 1-2 now to Gunnar Ellison. Gavin Beckner on deck. The first 8 hitters to bat all scored to start the season for the Tigers. Maybe that's a sign of things to come. Outside on that one. And the count's even at 2-2. Republic scored a lot of runs last year, but they've got a whole new lineup almost. And so they've got a lot of run production to replace, but a good start for this young lineup today. And there's a swing and a pop-up into shallow left field, and I don't know if that's going to drop. It is. Shortstop gave way to the center fielder, and Braxton Baker, the center fielder, and Cannon Brayfield, the left fielder, didn't get in time, and so it drops. So that's a bloop single for Gunnar Ellison. His first varsity hit, I think. I don't think he had a varsity hit last year, and now Gavin Beckner comes in, and we've got another visit to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change. We'll see who it is and continue after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Looking to sell or trade your car? Henniger Chevrolet may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet has the knowledge with no hassle or gimmicks to make your car shopping experience easy. Don't settle for what's left on a lot. Check out our selection of quality local trades at Henniger Chevrolet, and we may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet in Republic, or view the complete inventory at HennigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Henniger every time.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. We return to action, and Gavin Beckner grounds it through the hole on the left side, and that's going to be 2 more RBIs for Beckner. Beckner with the 2 RBI single. Hendrickson will come in to run for him. Ellison down to second. I said 2 more RBIs, only 1 more RBI. And it is, no, 2 more RBIs. No, it's 1. Let's see. Let me look at my scorebook here. Trace Harrington batting. Now there were runners on first and second. 1 run scored. And so it is 9-0. Harrington bats with Ellison at second and Hendrickson at first. And a fake pickoff throw. The new pitcher is Ethan Cates, came in from third base. And Cates will try to end the long rally to start the game for the Tigers. And there's a swing and a fly ball into deep center field, drifting back the center fielder, and it is going to be caught, a basket catch. And the runner tags and goes to first, or goes to third, and then the runner at first goes to second and gets tagged out. So that was a weird play all around. It's a double play, and it gets Hillcrest out of the inning. The damage is done, but let's watch it again. So the center fielder went back, then had to come back in, make the basket catch. Runner went to third, and then Hendrickson on first, tagged up, went to second. I think he thought that, I'm not sure what he thought, but he was tagged out, and so it's a double play. There's one you don't see very often. Let's see, we're going to watch again and see where we can, who took the throw. Yeah, it was a second baseman. So it's an 8-4 double play. Harrington is out, and Hendrickson is out 8-4. And that's going to do it for the first inning. It's 9-0. Tigers lead, at least according to my book. And we're going to take a break. Quick break, because we're almost through the between innings time, but we'll be back with the top of the second inning after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball, and we start the top of the second inning. If you joined us in progress, Republic's the home team because this game was supposed to be in Republic. The rain messed up the field there, so we're playing on the turf here at Hillcrest. But Hillcrest is the visiting team, and they're batting in the second inning, and 2 quick foul balls by Andrew Kruger. In the top of the first, Hillcrest threatened. They got their first runner on an error by the right fielder. That was London Hayes, and then Ethan Cates sacrificed him to third. Cannon Brayfield walked, and Shane Stafford was hit by a pitch that loaded the bases with 1 out, but Tyler Burks struck out Braxton Baker, struck out Holton Pyle, and he got out of the inning without any runs scoring. And the pitch to Kruger is low and outside, and the count is now even at 2-2. Andrew Kruger, Leighton Herman, and Colt Tate due up here in the top of the second inning. And ball 4. So Burks bounced one up there, and he walks the leadoff hitter. And Leighton Herman, the first baseman, comes in. Herman, number 00. Shakes his hand to get some circulation in his fingers, like everybody else who's outside. And I will admit that part of the reason I decided to live stream this game is because I could be inside when I was doing it, not down there taking pictures in the dugout. First pitch is a ball to Herman. Kruger on first. Colt Tate, the number 9 hitter, waits on deck. Next pitch from Burks is a strike at the letters, 1-1. Burks was in the dugout for a long time after warming up, so it may take him a little bit to get loose again. Breaking ball stayed up and in. Counts 2-1. That one's a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Leighton Herman. That one's inside. Herman turns away from it. And the count's full, 3-2. Nobody out here in the top of the second inning. Tigers on top 9-0. Burks loaded the bases in the first inning, worked out of it, and now in danger of letting the first 2 hitters get on here in this inning, and that one is called a ball, and that one is the one that Burks wasn't real happy about. So ball 4 to Herman, puts him on, and the first 2 batters have reached on walks. Next pitch, or first pitch to Colt Tate is a strike. 0-1. And a swing and a foul tip off Beckner's helmet. And Tate's in the hole, 0-2. Waiting on deck is London Hayes. Hayes, the leadoff hitter, was the starting pitcher. He got knocked around in the bottom of the first. And Burks looking for his first out here in the second. And the pitch is swung on and missed. A strikeout for Tyler Burks. So Burks gets his third strikeout. It's the first out of the inning. And back to the top of the order, London Hayes. Ethan Cates is on deck. Hayes stands in there from the left side. Runners at first and second. One out. Burks checks and delivers, and that one's a little bit high. Outfielders playing a little bit to pull. Infielders straight away. There's a big hole over on the left side because Hughes is holding on the runner at second. That pitch outside, 2-0. McWaters, the first baseman, is playing behind the runner. And with a 9-run lead, the Tigers will just trade outs for runs all night. And there's a swing and a shot into right field, but it is going to carry to the right fielder. Cole Isles makes the play. And that's the second out of the inning. So he hit it hard, but it was right at Cole Isles. And now Cates bats with runners at first and second still. And a swing and a little blooper into shallow right field. The second baseman, Sandridge, is out and makes the play. And Burks works out of trouble again. Little pop-up to Sandridge. And that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, a couple of walks, and 2 runners left on base for Hillcrest. And at the end of 1.5, it's 9-0 Tigers. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Welcome back. Ready to start the bottom of the second inning. Tigers on top 9-0. The first 8 batters reached base and came around to score in the first. Republic sent 13 batters to the plate, and they are all the way through to the number 5 hitter in the lineup, batting for the second time to start the second inning. And that's Tyler Burks, the starting pitcher for Republic. And he swings and misses, 0-1. He singled, drove in a couple of runs. His first time up, he bats with nobody on base to lead off the second. Wind has picked up here the last few seconds. You can probably hear it whipping across the microphone there, and if you look closely, you might be able to see the uniforms billowing a little bit. And in the dirt, or what would be the dirt, 1-1. Ethan Cates delivers, and that one is on the outside corner. Called strike, 1-2. Tyler Brooks looks back as if to say, where was that on the pitch in the last half inning? And a breaking ball stayed up high, 2-2. There's a swing and a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Shortstop ranges over and chases it toward the foul line and makes the play. Had to go after it a little more than he thought as the wind blew it toward the foul line. Ended up making the catch. And so that's a pop-out to start the second inning. And Ace McWaters steps in. Watches one outside and bounced up there. It's 1-0. Ball 2 to McWaters. McWaters singled and drove in the run in his first at bat. And he swings and hits it down the right field line. I think it's going to be fair. It is going to drop just inside the foul line. And it's going to be extra bases for McWaters. He pulls into second base, and that's where he'll stay. A one-out double for Ace McWaters. And so he's got a single and a double to start his 2022 season. That brings in Cole Isles. Isles reached on an error, came around to score in the bottom of the first. And he watches that one go high, batting with one out here. There's a swing and a little nubber off the end of the bat. Toss over to first is going to retire Isles, and that's the second out of the inning. Isles was out in front of it. Grounded back to the pitcher. He's out 1-3. McWaters moves up to third, and he's down there with 2 outs and Garrett Lester at the plate. Lester singled and scored in the first inning. That one's outside and a little bit high. Ball 1 to Garrett Lester. That one is a breaking ball that did catch the outside corner. 1-1. Devin Hughes is on deck. 2 outs, McWaters at third base, and that pitch is high. 2-1 to Garrett Lester. That one's outside as well, 3-1. Lester trying to reach base and bring up Hughes. And after Hughes, it's back to the top of the order. That one is ball 4. Stayed a little bit high, and Lester reaches first base on the walk. So it's 1st and 3rd for Devin Hughes, who struck out his first time. And a swing and a grounder to short. Coming in, throwing on the run. It's going to be not in time. An infield single for Devin Hughes. He beat it out. First hit of the year for Hughes. It's an RBI for Devin. McWaters comes in to score. And Lester up to second base. So good hustle by Hughes as he beats it out. That better look at the action sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, dedicated to helping you get a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Back to the top of the order, Connor Sandridge bats with runners at 1st and 2nd. It's 10-0, and now it's 1 ball, no strikes to Connor Sandridge. Sandridge is 1 for 1, and he was hit by a pitch. And he swings and fouls it straight back over the press box, over the screen, back into the wooded area behind the field here. Graveyard of countless baseballs over the years. One ball, 1 strike to Sandridge. Batting with 2 outs here in the 2nd, and he swings and misses at an off-speed pitch. And he's behind in the count, 1-2. Ethan Cates, the pitcher for Hillcrest, trying to keep Republic right where it is, up by 10. And a swing and a fly ball down the right field line on the run, and a nice running catch made by the right fielder. That's Ethan Lewis. So Lewis went over and got it. And that ends the 2nd inning. Not before the Tigers scored another run. 1 run, 2 hits, a walk, and 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of, or rather the top of the 3rd. Tigers leading 10-0. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they'd love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. and 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12, and that begins at 6 o'clock. You can find them on Instagram or Facebook or online at destinychurch.me. Tyler Burks back on the mound, and a swing and a ground ball to McWaters. Big hop, takes it, throws across, short hop, and a nice play by Trace Harrington. Picks it at the other end, and a quick first out. Cannon Brayfield is retired, 5-3 on the ground out to Ace McWaters. Brayfield is now 0 for 1. He had walked his first time up, and it brings up Shane Stafford, who was hit by a pitch in the first inning. First pitch is a ball. Top of the third inning. Hillcrest, the visitor, even though they're on their home field because of the move of the venues. This was supposed to be a home game for Republic. First two pitches are balls to Shane Stafford. Stafford, the shortstop. And the pitch from Burks is swung on and missed by Stafford. 2-1. Braxton Baker waits on deck. And that one is off the plate, outside. Ball 3. 3-1. And Burks back up there working quickly. Next one on the way, and that's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch. Probably would have been ball 4 if he'd have let it go, but waved at it and missed, and the count's full 3-2. Burks got the first hitter of the inning on a ground out. The next one is a walk. Fourth walk of the game for Tyler Burks. And Braxton Baker, the number 5 hitter, steps in. He's the center fielder. He struck out in the first inning. So he's 0 for 1. Burks checks the runner, not a very big lead, and the first pitch is high to Baker. And that one stays high as well, 2-0. On deck, Holton Pyle. Baker struck out his last time, so did Pyle. They batted with the bases loaded in the first inning, and those are the two hitters that Burks retired. There's a ground ball to short, throw to second for the force out. Gets one, and that's all they'll get, but a nice play by Devin Hughes as he went to his backhand, made the play, and got the force out. Let's watch it again. Well, and I look down to mark my scorebook, and they're saying the inning's over. You can see the replay. Oh, they called interference. As at the very end of the replay, you could see the umpire point at first and call the runner out. So they called interference on the runner Stafford at second. And Baker is retired. That's a double play. So we'll have to watch that whole replay again to see the very tail end of it, but let's just see what we see as we watch it again. Hard hit ball into the hole. Nice play by Hughes. And boy, that's a tough call. I don't blame Hillcrest for being upset with that one. The runner, I mean, he slid into second, but didn't look like he went after the second baseman Sandridge at all. But gets called for interference, and that's a double play, and the inning is over. So that takes us to the bottom of the third. It'll be Ethan Cates back on the mound for Hillcrest. And we're going to take one quick break and be back with that bottom of the third inning after this on Republic Tiger Sport. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Welcome back. Bottom of the third inning. Tigers on top 10-0. And it'll be Gunnar Ellison, Gavin Beckner, and Trace Harrington due up here in the third for Republic. Ellison watches the first one go high. In the first inning, Ellison walked, stole a base, came around to score. Second inning, he singled and was stranded. And that pitch is outside, 2-0. Hillcrest coaching staff not happy with the way that last half inning ended. There was a long discussion between innings about what exactly the call was. The call was interference. I guess the discussion wasn't about what the call was, it was about why the call was made. Two and one the count now to Ellison. Trying to get on base to start the third inning. Republic trying to win its first game of the year, and they will travel to Columbia tomorrow for a doubleheader. That one inside off the plate, and it's 3-1. 1 o'clock game against Rolla. 3:15 or so is the start against Columbia Rockbridge, and we will have both those games for you tomorrow on Republic Tiger Sports. Pitch to Ellison is up high, ball 4. Ellison walks for the second time. And he's on to lead off the third inning, and it brings up Gavin Beckner. Beckner walked and scored in the first, singled and was stranded. Well, technically his courtesy runner was tagged out on a double play. So not technically stranded in the second inning. First pitch is swung on and missed. And there's a swing and a foul back off to the right. So Beckner in the hole 0-2. Ellison takes his lead at first. And the pitch to Beckner is high and away. Ball 1. Cates steps off and looks back at Ellison. And now he's back on, trying to keep Ellison close. Ellison's all the way off the marked sliding pit area. But if you look at that dark dirt-colored area, it's not as big as the lead looks bigger because he's all the way off with both feet. But he's not actually that far off the base. I think those sliding pit areas are, at the corner bases at least, are not quite as big as they would normally be if they were dirt. So it kind of makes it look like the runner's taking a bigger lead than he is. 2-2 the count now to Beckner, and he swings and misses. You could tell as he started the swing that he was thinking, I shouldn't be swinging at this, and he waved at it and missed. So Beckner strikes out. He's retired for the first time, and Trace Harrington comes to the plate. Harrington reached on an error and then flied out on a hard hit ball to center field. That was the one that the center fielder went back on and then had to backtrack, and there's a line drive into center field. That's going to be the first hit for Trace Harrington. First hit of the season, first hit of his varsity career. Congratulations to Trace Harrington on that one. It moves up Ellison to second base, and it brings up Tyler Burks. Burks singled and scored in the first. and then popped out to the shortstop his last time up. Bats here in the bottom of the third with runners at first and second and one out. And here's the first one to him, and it's low, ball one. Catcher Colt Tate wanted a new ball. I don't know if the ball gets scuffed when it hits the turf like it does on the dirt. 1-0 count to Burks, and a spin around look back at the runner Ellison at second base. That one bounces up there, gets away from the catcher, bounces all the way out into fair territory, and both runners are going to advance. Tate turned around to find the ball, and it was behind him after he turned around. Bounced out toward the pitcher, and so that's a wild pitch. And now Burks has two runners in scoring position. And he takes a strike. 2-1 to Tyler Burks. Ace McWaters on deck. He's scored a couple of runs, has a couple of hits. Burks trying to tack on a couple more runs here as he will presumably head back to the mound after this half inning, and a swing and a foul back to the screen. Counts even at 2-2. Swing and a pop-up. Straight up on the infield. Pitcher in and comes in and catches it in foul territory to retire Burks. Wind blew that one too, all the way towards the Republic dugout. Before the pitcher, Ethan Cates, was able to come over and make the catch. So the runners stay put, and Ace McWaters bats. McWaters 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. And he takes a strike on the outside corner. McWaters doubled with 1 out in the second inning and nobody on base. He's got an RBI. And he swings and misses. He took a big cut at it, didn't wait on it, and he was out in front. And he's in the hole 0-2. Isles is on deck. And that one's low. 1-2. That one is a called strike. McWaters didn't like it, and he turns around and goes back silently to the dugout. So McWaters retired for the first time, and that ends the inning. We played 3. Republic on top 10-0. We'll take a break and be back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools, or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Ready to start the fourth inning. Top of the fourth. Hillcrest comes to the plate. It'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Holton Pyle, Andrew Kruger, and Leighton Herman. If anybody gets on, Colt Tate. And the first pitch is a ball to Holton Pyle. He struck out his first time. Bats here to lead off the fourth inning. And takes it on the outside corner, 1-1. Strike zone's getting a little wider. And that's a swing and a ground ball up the middle. Devin Hughes scoops it, throws it, on target, and that's the first out of the inning. Holton Pyle is retired, 6-3. And it brings up the designated hitter, Andrew Kruger. First pitch to Kruger's a ball. Kruger walked his first time, was stranded at second base, and he swings and misses weakly at one outside. 1-1. Sky has brightened up just a little bit, or maybe the lights have just come on. But it seems like the sky's a little bit brighter. And that pitch just misses 2-1. Republic scored 9 in the first, 1 in the second. Did not score in the third, and that pitch is on the outside corner, 2-2. And the home plate umpire has given the pitchers that outside half of the plate, and a breaking ball breaks in there, and it froze Kruger, and he strikes out looking. That was a great pitch from Tyler Burks. Let's watch that pitch again. Watch Kruger, he cocked the leg and then couldn't do anything with it. And the first pitch to Leighton Herman is a strike, 0-1. So 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the fourth inning. And outside corner, strike 2, a fastball. And well, I said that was Burks, but that's not Burks. They switched pitchers and I didn't catch it. And there's a breaking pitch, and that's in there. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Grayson McCroskey. I think that's number 16. I got to learn everybody. It's early in the season. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for McCroskey. And we go to the fourth. We'll go to the fourth. I'll see who's playing where and see if we can get it straightened out when we come back after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school. So parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. All right, ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. Then it looks like we're going to get some pinch hitters, substitutions, and not easy to read everybody's numbers down there, so I'll do my best. The ground out to the shortstop, I assume was a ground out to Hughes in the last inning, but honestly now I couldn't tell you for sure if that was Hughes out there or not. But leading off the inning, instead of Isles, will be Mason Brewer. So Mason Brewer comes in to pinch hit for Isles. And I'll try and pay more attention to substitutions as we go on here. First pitch is high to Brewer. Two and 0 the count. And now it's 3-0 to Brewer.
We were halfway through the field. I was like, oh.
And he takes ball 4. So 4 straight to Mason Brewer. And now it's Andrew Schroeder at the plate. Batting for Lester, and that pitch is a ball. 2-0. And on deck is number 2, Ryder Davis. So Davis will come in and pinch hit for Hughes. And there's a swing and a shot down the third baseline. Well out of play. Way out in front. Two and 1 the count. A throw over to first. There's a swing and a line drive off the third baseman's glove. It's going to be a base hit. So the first 2 have reached, and it brings up Ryder Davis. A walk and a single to open the inning, and Davis comes to the plate in place of Devin Hughes. First pitch is way outside. Ball 1 to Davis. And a swing and a pop-up on the infield just behind the mound. Who wants it? Shortstop comes in and he dropped it. Doesn't matter because he's going to get the force out at third. Oh, no, infield fly. So they did call infield fly. And heads up play by Brewer to stay on second base. Because he could have tried to advance and he could have been tagged out. Instead, it's a pop out. to the shortstop by Davis. And next up is Carter Nation. So Nation comes in for Sandridge. And he takes a strike. 1 out, 2 on for the Tigers. Sandridge scored a couple of runs, was hit by a pitch and had a base hit. Had 2 RBIs. And the pitch to Nation is a ball, 1-1. Next one is up high. Nation leans away from it. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike to Carter Nation. On deck is Gunnar Ellison's spot in the lineup. But it's Aiden Gregory who's standing over there swinging a bat. And that one is a strike. Caught the upper part of the strike zone, and the count's even 2-2. Looks like and sounds like and feels like the wind has picked up just a little bit the last few minutes again. Kind of had died down somewhat. Well, there's a swing and a foul straight back over the screen. Count remains 2-2. There's a swing and another foul. Nation waited on it, but not quite as long as he needed to. There's a swing and a hard hit ball. Foul outside of third base. And the count's still 2 balls, 2 strikes on Carter Nation. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory down the side on the third base side, and it goes out of play. Nation watches it bounce up there. It's 3-2 now with 1 out. Mason Brewer is on second. Andrew Schroeder is on first. And a swing and another pop-up. It's out of play, off to the left. Nation waits, and here it comes. And he swings and hits it, a 2-hopper to the shortstop, off his glove, picks it up, no play, everybody's safe. Bases are going to be loaded. And that's an error on the shortstop. Bases are loaded now. And Aiden Gregory comes to the plate. First pitch to him is a strike. Gregory batting for Gunnar Ellison. And there's a swing and a line drive off the third baseman's glove. He picks it up, steps on third, throws home, and it's going to be a double play. So missed the ball on the line drive, but it worked out for Hillcrest as they got the double play. Let's watch it again. Picked it up, stepped on third for the force. And then Brewer was out 5-2 to end the inning. So Gregory reaches on a fielder's choice, technically. And that ends the fourth inning. We go to the fifth. Tigers on top 10-0. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Looking to sell or trade your car? Henniger Chevrolet may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet has the knowledge with no hassle or gimmicks to make your car shopping experience easy. Don't settle for what's left on a lot. Check out our selection of quality local trades at Henniger Chevrolet, and we may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet in Republic, or view the complete inventory at HennigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Henniger every time.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
Grayson McCroskey back on the mound for the Tigers as we start the fifth inning. Republic on top 10-0. McCroskey set down Hillcrest in order. And there's a foul outside the third base bag. He came in the fourth inning, got a ground out, and then struck out the next two hitters. And he breaks off a breaking pitch, drops it in there. And Dean Markham behind the plate catches it, fires it down to third. There's another strikeout. That's three straight strikeouts for Grayson McCroskey. And the breaking ball is working for McCroskey. And London Hayes steps in, pops it up. Up the third base line, into foul territory, and giving chase was Ryder Davis. Wasn't quite able to get there. That would have been a great play by Davis. Couldn't quite get there with the wind, and it's a strike on London Hayes. Next pitch is a curve, bounces up there. One ball, one strike to Hayes, and that one is a ball. 2-1. Another curve is a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike to London Hayes. And ball 4. So the first base runner to reach base against Brayson McCroskey is London Hayes. He reaches on a walk. That's the 5th walk of the game given to Hillcrest. The line on Tyler Burks, he pitched 3 innings, no runs, no hits. He walked 4, he struck out 3, and he hit a batter. And so no hits given up by Burks and no hits yet by McCroskey. So the 2 Tiger pitchers so far working on a combined no-hitter here in the 5th. We are in the top of the 5th inning. If you just tuned in, Tigers are the home team wearing their cream uniforms. And that pitch is low or outside or both, and it's ball 2. And a strike. That one caught the outside corner. 2-1. McCroskey trying to work around a 1-out walk to London Hayes. And he throws over to first. Mason Mitchell playing over there. So Mitchell has come in for Harrington. Nation is at second. Davis is at short. Dean Markham is behind the plate. And ball 4 to Cates. So second straight walk for McCroskey. And it brings in the number 3 hitter in the order, Cannon Brayfield. Brayfield walked in the first. He grounded out to McWaters in the 3rd. Now bats here in the top of the 5th. Hillcrest still looking for its first hit of the day. And the pitch from McCroskey is in the dirt. Gets past Markham. Everybody moves up. Runners at second and third now. And McCroskey, after retiring the first 4 batters he faced, has hit a little bit of a wild spot here. Up high. Ball 2. Umpire is going to come in and spotted something McCroskey was doing that he didn't think McCroskey should have been doing. I don't know if he had his foot off the rubber when he started his delivery or what was going on, but that conversation's over and we're back to action. And Brayfield is going to step back into the box with a 2-0 count on him. McCroskey delivers. It's ball 3. Markham reaches for it. Nobody warming up in the bullpen for Republic. And ball 4. So 3 straight walks by McCroskey as he's lost the strike zone temporarily at least. And Shane Stafford comes to the plate. Stafford, the cleanup hitter for the Hornets. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning. He grounded out to shortstop. Nope, he walked. He didn't. He was forced out on the ground out by the next hitter in the 3rd inning. He was the one that was called for interference on a slide at second base that prompted a long disagreement. But it led to a double play for the Tigers and got them out of trouble in that inning. And now here in the top of the 5th, the count is 0-1 to Shane Stafford. And he hits it hard into left field. That's the first base hit. It's a single. It bounces past the left fielder, and 2 runs are going to score. So Stafford with an RBI single. Gets 1 RBI. Only 1 would have scored. And then Cates scores on the error by the left fielder, Aiden Gregory, as it went off his glove. Runners at first and second now. And the pitch is high to Braxton Baker. Baker struck out looking in the first inning and then grounded into that controversial double play his next time up in the third. And he watches a strike from Brayson McCroskey. Ten to 2 now, and that pitch is bounced up there, gets away from Markham. Runner advances. Took him a while to get going, and again the runner overslides the bag. Happened to Sandridge in the first inning, and that time it's Cannon Brayfield. He advances on a wild pitch. Runner stays at first. That's Stafford, and Baker with a 2-1 count swings and fouls it off to the right side, out of play. 2-2. On deck, Holt and Pyle. Hillcrest trying to cut into a 10-2 lead. They've hung around after the 9-run first inning by Republic. Ethan Cates came in and held Republic in check. And Hillcrest threatening to get back in the game here in the top of the fifth.
Stay in there, Braxton. Ready. Ready for a curveball.
Swing and a late swing, fouled out of play off to the right. Into the trees. Two-two pitch from McCroskey. Another pop-up, another foul, out of play. Everybody who's played baseball in Southwest Missouri for the last 50 years has spent at least a few minutes in those woods trying to find a baseball, including me. A long time ago. That one is a ball. It's 3-2. And the throw from Markham back to McCroskey gets away, but the runners stay put. 3-2 count, 1 out, top of the fifth, and it's 10-2 Republic. An extra base hit by Baker here would make it a little more interesting. And it's ball 4 instead. Bases are loaded. Another walk. And Holton Pyle comes in. 10-2 lead, and it looks like Kurt Plotner is going to let McCroskey work his way out of it. I mean, if you're going to run a guy out there to get him, he's got a lot of inexperienced players out there. Let's see how they do. They've got an 8-run lead still, and just let him figure it out early in the season, non-conference game. Good time to do it. And McCroskey will have a chance to work out of trouble here. Started strong, but has hit a little speed bump, and that pitch is low, ball 1 to Holton Pyle. Pyle struck out, grounded out to short. He's 0 for 2. McCroskey's pitch is up high, gets away from Markham. Runners have to stay put as the ball bounces right back to Markham. And it's 2 balls, no strikes. And there is activity down in the bullpen now. Trying to see a number. Up high, ball 3, 3-0. I think it's Landon Carter. Yep, Landon Carter working in the bullpen, and he'll try to get loosened up in a hurry. Next one from McCroskey is a strike. Put it right in there and got the called strike, and it's 3-1. Brayfield at third, Stafford at second, Baker at first, and up high, ball 4, and the run comes home. So an RBI walk for Pyle. Baker advances to second, Stafford to third. Brayfield crosses the plate, and here comes Kurt Plotner. So he gave him a chance to work out of it. Didn't quite manage it, and they will change pitchers, and it will be Landon Carter, his first varsity appearance, starting right after he warms up after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. So Landon Carter comes in. And his first pitch is a ball to Andrew Kruger. And the next one is high, 2-0. So McCroskey is over in the dugout because he lost the strike zone. He retired the first four batters he faced. And that pitch is a ball. Gets away from Markham, but Carter comes in to cover, and the runners don't move up. And that's ball four. So Kruger walks. That is 6 walks in the last 7 batters. Makes the score 10-4. And the ball gets away from Markham. The runners move up. And the wild pitch allows Stafford to cross the plate. Baker to third. Pyle to second. And it's 10-5. It's getting real interesting now. Top of the 5th, and that's a fastball for a strike. 1-1. So Carter finds the strike zone, and he'll try to get in the groove here. He had to warm up in a hurry, so I'm not sure he was, probably didn't get the leisurely warm up he might normally want. That one's a fastball, and it's inside. Moves him back. Two and 1. Leighton Herman has walked and struck out. And he waits for the next one from Carter, and that's high. Ball 3. There's a base open now, so a walk would not score a run after the wild pitch. And that's ball 4. So another walk. And we're going to have another trip to the mound. This time it looks like Josh Neufeld is going to come out and talk things over with Landon Carter. And so we will take a break as well. It's 10-5, Republic on top, but Hillcrest threatening with the bases loaded here in the top of the fifth inning. And we'll take a break. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. 10-5 the score. Hillcrest has scored 5 runs here in the top of the fifth. And the pitch is swung on and grounded to third. Throw home is good for the force out. And a good play by Cannon Kroll over there at third base. So Kroll gets the ground ball and fires home. That's a fielder's choice. And ball one to the leadoff hitter, London Hayes. Base is still loaded after the force out. There are 2 outs now. The leadoff hitter in this inning actually struck out. Then 8 batters in a row reached base before the fielder's choice and the force out at home there by Tate. And now Hayes batting with the bases loaded still, 2-1, and ball 3. Wind is whipping a little more. You could probably tell the screen is moving a little more than it was, making a little more noise in the microphone, and players are all looking a little more miserable, except for the Hillcrest players. They've got a little more energy now, and a walk. Scores another run. Kruger in to score. Herman to third. Tate to second. Hayes down to first. Ethan Cates steps in. And it's 10-6. And that is a strike. And that's, I think, the first time that Carter has been able to get ahead in the count. 0-1. And the next pitch is inside. It backed Cates off the plate. 1-1. That one's outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody warming up for the Tigers. Ball 3. Well, there is somebody down in the bullpen who looks like he's kind of stretching his arm out. He's not throwing any pitches yet. Wearing a hoodie, and looks like he's just starting to maybe think about trying to get loose in case needed. And that's ball 4. Another walk. Another run. And we have another visit to the mound, and it's going to be another pitching change, and it's going to be Ace McWatters. So McWatters will re-enter after leaving the game earlier. Kurt Plotner made all those mass substitutions, and then things went south, so we may see some re-entries here. It's 10-7. It's been about 3 days since Republic batted, and McWaters is going to get loose. I'm sure that Kurt Plotner had visions of saving McWaters for the doubleheader tomorrow, but he's going to run him back out there to try to salvage this 3-run lead with the bases loaded. Tying run is on base after Republic scored 9 runs. The first 8 batters scored in the top of the first inning. I was not really expecting to see the tying run on base in this one, but Hillcrest has worked its way back. Nine walks in this inning. And Wyatt Woods is in at catcher now. So I'm not sure where any of these guys are going to be inserted in the lineup. Woods comes in. I don't know if he's in for Beckner. We'll just have to see. Kurt Plotner is challenging my scorekeeping ability here in the first game of the season. McWaters is just about warmed up. We're still in the top of the 5th inning. It is 10-7 Tigers. 2 outs. The bases are loaded. And the number 3 hitter in the lineup, Cannon Brayfield, is going to step to the plate. Extra base hit would possibly tie the game. McWaters, right-handed pitcher, and he winds and fires, and a swing and a miss by Cannon Brayfield. Brayfield's 0 for 1 with a couple of walks, and he has scored a run today. Next pitch is a fastball up high. Ball popped the mitt. Woods had to come up to get it, though. And the count's 1-1. Swing and a little slow roller, and it takes a bad hop. Throw by Nation as he stayed with it, and that was a good play by Nation. The ball either hit something on the turf or took a funny hop because the turf was wet. But that was a good play by Nation. Watch as it's going to Nation's left, and then it comes back to the right. But he stayed with it, got the out. And so McWaters manages to work out of trouble. Gets Brayfield on the 4-3 ground out, and the inning is finally over. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 10-7 Republic. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they'd love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. and 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12, and that begins at 6 o'clock. You can find them on Instagram or Facebook or online at destinychurch.me. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports. All right, bottom of the 5th inning. The time that I thought we'd never get here. That was a very long top of the fifth. And Gavin Beckner has re-entered and will lead off. And I'm guessing as we look around at the lineup that we're going to see the rest of the starters re-enter. Yeah, Trace Harrington's on deck. So everybody's coming back in. And there's a swing and a foul off the fists by Beckner, and he's in the hole 0-2. Beckner was not pinch hit for in the last half inning. So he's batted 3 times, and he is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And that one is up high. He leans back away from it. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gavin Beckner. Harrington on deck. And he'll be followed by probably Tyler Burks. We'll see. There's a swing and a shot. Foul outside the third baseline. Count remains 1-2. After the top of the first, Republic was probably thinking maybe this would get done early, get the JV game in, and beat the rain, but that has not happened. Instead, they're going to have to work for this one. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Gavin Beckner. And there's a swing and a foul off to the right. If you look at the fence in right field, you can see what the wind is doing to the windscreen out there. It's come loose at the bottom and whipping around. It's almost straight out from the top of the fence, so that tells you what the wind is like. Beckner leans away from it, and the count is full, 3-2. That would be an interesting, it would be, I don't think anybody's going to hit it to the fence into that wind, but that would be an interesting play if you could hit a deep fly ball. It would land on top of that tarp and be hard to catch. Ball 4. So Beckner reaches to lead off the 5th inning. And he's now walked twice. First time he did, he came around to score. Tigers could use a couple more runs here. And we're going to have a visit to the mound. That may do it. We may be up against pitch count. If not a mandatory pitch count. Well, no, it's not a pitch count because that's Ethan Lewis who was pitching. 28, not 29. So Lewis got 1 batter. And now we're going to have Cannon Brayfield come in to pitch for Hillcrest. So both teams are going through their pitchers here in the first game of the season. It's 10-7, and while Brayfield warms up, we're going to take a break. And we'll be back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. Trace Harrington, 1 for 3 with a walk. And he bats with Gavin Beckner down at first base and nobody out. Bottom of the 5th inning. Republic the home team if you just tuned in, because this game was supposed to be in Republic, but the rain forced the move to the turf, and the pitch from Brayfield is low. Ball 1 to Trace Harrington. Beckner takes his lead at first. Here's the pitch. It's a breaking ball. It's low. Ball 2. Pretty good lead for Beckner, and that's ball 3. Brayfield having trouble finding the strike zone. And he's behind on the count. 3 balls, no strikes to Harrington. Tyler Burks is on deck. Everybody's re-entering, and there's a throw over, and Beckner dives back in. Three balls, no strikes to Trace Harrington, and he takes ball 4. It bounced in front of the plate. Beckner jogs down to second. Harrington down to first. Second walk of the inning. That is now 11 walks in the 5th inning. 9 by the Republic pitchers at the top of the inning, and 2 here by Hillcrest. Just what the fielders want when it's 40 degrees and the wind is blowing 20 miles an hour, is 11 walks in 1 inning. First pitch is a strike throw to Burks. Next one on the way is hit hard to left field. Sends the left fielder back. It's going to drop and roll to the base of the fence. Beckner's going to come in to score. Into third base, slides Harrington, and Tyler Burks has an RBI double. And that brings up Ace McWaters. Makes the score 11-7, and McWaters swings and misses. McWaters has scored twice. He singled in the first, doubled in the second, and then struck out in the third, and now bats here in the 5th. Next one's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ace McWaters. Burks is down at second, Harrington at third. Both runners in scoring position, hoping to cross the plate and build on a 4-run lead for the Tigers, 11-7. A 7-run 5th inning by Hillcrest as the ball gets away. Harrington is going to slide in, and he's safe. And boy, that was close. Let's watch it again here in a second, but Harrington slid in, and his leg kind of popped up, and he almost slid over the plate. Watch the tail end of his slide. He caught the plate with his back leg. He was safe, but it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be as he was coming home. So the wild pitch allows Harrington to score. And Burks moves up to third. And the count now to Ace McWaters is 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball 4 gets away. Burks is going to score. Burks slides in safely. So 2 wild pitches allows 2 runs to score. McWaters jogs down to first. He's there with nobody out. 3 runs have scored for Republic. Still nobody out here in this bottom of the 5th inning. And Cole Isles is back in. So far, this is looking a lot like the top of the 1st. 3 balls and no strikes to Cole Isles. And he takes the strike. Isles reached on an error by the second baseman in the first inning. Grounded back to the pitcher in the second. Did not bat in the fourth because Mason Brewer batted for him and walked, foul straight back to the screen. Runs the count full, 3-2. So Isles back in there with the re-entry. And he's 0 for 2, looking for his first base hit of the season. (13-7) Republic. And ball 4 to Isles. That's 9 walks to Republic hitters. Hillcrest hitters have walked 13 times, so 22 walks in the game. So if you were wondering whether you should have come, it's 40 degrees, the wind's blowing 20 miles an hour, there have been 22 walks, so don't feel guilty that you're not here. First pitch was a strike, now a ball in the dirt, gets away, runners advance. Garrett Lester is 1 for 1. Singled and scored in the first inning, walked in the second, and did not bat in the fourth. Andrew Schroeder pinch hit for him. Count now on Lester is 1-2. And that one's outside. Thought about it and held up. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck is Devin Hughes. Next pitch to Lester is a strike. Called strike 3. Thought it was low. Didn't offer at it and paid. So strikeout is the first out of the inning. And now Devin Hughes stands in with runners at second and third and 1 out. And that one is a ball. That one is a ball, gets away from the catcher, rolls around, and it's going to be another run. McWaters comes across the plate on the wild pitch. And that makes it 14-7. Not only is Republic drawing walks in this inning, but all the runners have scored on wild pitches. That pitch a strike, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike to Devin Hughes. Hughes 1 for 2. Struck out in the first, singled in the second. That one's a called strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball gets away from the pitcher, but Isles stays put at third. 9 in the first for Republic, 7 in the fifth for Hillcrest, now 4 for Republic in the fifth, and a breaking ball stays inside. Tigers also scored a single run in the second
got it, 3.
And it's a full count now on Devin Hughes. That pitch is outside, bounced in the left-handed batter's box, and down to first base trots Devin Hughes. First and third, and Connor Sandridge will bat. Takes the strike. I have a feeling that the strike zone is going to just keep getting bigger the longer this game goes on. Sandridge is right up on the plate. I mean, he should be able to reach anything outside. That one was too far out for him. And the count's 1-1. I mean, Sandridge is just right on the plate. Daring Brayfield to throw him anything on the inside half. And he swings and he slaps it into right field, and it's going to be caught by the right fielder. Isles tags, and he will cross the plate. Sacrifice fly for Sandridge. And an RBI for Connor. So a sac fly scores Isles and makes the score 15-7. Ellison in there now. Gunnar Ellison walked, stole a base, scored in the first. Walked, stranded in the third, and reached on a fielder's choice in the fourth. And the ball gets away from the catcher. Down to second base goes Connor no, that's not Connor Sandridge. Sandridge flew out. Goes Devin Hughes. So Hughes advances on the wild pitch. Republic would dearly love to score 2 more runs here and end this one. They've got 1 in scoring position, but they would need 1 more runner to do that. 2 outs now, and the pitch to Ellison is a ball. Again, this is the bottom of the 5th inning because Republic is the home team, even though we're at Hillcrest. Because this game was supposed to be played at Republic, but field conditions didn't allow that. Brayfield delivers another one. That one is a strike. It is 3-1. On deck, Gavin Beckner. Beckner led off the inning. And a swing and a line drive through the hole on the left side. Runner is going to round third base and come in to score. Devin Hughes. And Gunnar Ellison with the RBI single. Ellison waded back and ripped it through the hole on the left side. And Gavin Beckner batting again. And with Ellison at first base, an extra base hit might end it. Tigers on top now, 16-7. That one is low, blocked by the catcher, Colt Tate. 2 balls, no strikes to Beckner, and Harrington is on deck. Beckner walked and scored, leading off the inning. There goes the runner. Ball's in the dirt. And down to second base on the stolen base goes Gunnar Ellison. Normally you would say, well, why are you stealing up by 9 runs in the 5th inning? Well, because as we mentioned earlier, it's 40 degrees, the wind's blowing 20 miles an hour, and you need 1 more run to end it. So trying to get Ellison into scoring position for Beckner, and now a base hit would probably do that. That one is the strike. Beckner had thrown the bat and started the trot down to first. And so he'll get back in there. Three balls and one strike to Beckner. And that one is up high. And now Beckner tosses the bat and throws and jogs down to first. Second walk of the inning to Beckner. Runners at first and second, and Trace Harrington will try to end it. We're going to have a visit to the mound. So this game's going to last a little bit longer. 16-7 the score. And we've got a conversation at the mound, and so we will take a quick break. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sport. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. So the conversation is over. And Trace Harrington will bat. The game-ending run is Ellison down at second base. That pitch is a ball. 1-0 to Harrington, and Tyler Burks is on deck. Harrington walked and scored earlier in this inning, and he takes a ball, 2-0. Base hit, probably scores Ellison and ends it. And that one's ball 3. It gets away from the catcher. Runners move up to second and third. Another wild pitch advances the runners. And now a lot of things would end this one. I would say, given the current weather conditions, the lateness of the inning, and the score, there might even be one or two Hillcrest fans who secretly wouldn't be too upset to see a run score here. There's ball 4. The ball gets away, and I think that is going to do it. In comes Ellison, and that's it. So the run scores on the wild pitch, and that is fitting the way this game went for both teams. A lot of walks, a lot of wild pitches, and the game ends as Ellison comes in to score, making it 17-7. That's going to do it. Tigers win it 17-7, and I'm just going to wrap it up now. We've got a doubleheader tomorrow starting around 1 o'clock from Columbia Rockbridge. Tigers will play Rolla at 1. They'll follow that up with a game against Columbia Rockbridge at 3:15. And the plan is to live stream both of those right here on the Republic Tiger Sports YouTube channel. Tigers scored 9 in the first, a single run in the second, took a 10-0 lead. Hillcrest scored 7 in the fifth, and the Tigers answered it with 7 of their own in the bottom of the fifth. That made it a 10-run lead, and it ended the game early. Final score, 17-7. Tigers are 1-0. Tyler Burks, the winning pitcher, and he is 1-0 on the season as well. We'll be back at it tomorrow afternoon from Columbia Rockbridge, 1 o'clock and 3:15, and hope you can join us for that. Good start to the season for the Tigers. They win it 17-7. Thanks for watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.